Welcome to Epfo Show of the Fifth Candle. I just got back from GoPlay.com, the yacht party. Next week we're doing X-Split. It's going to be crazy to see you there. Still waiting for Monster Energy to give me a call. I'll be your best sponsor. Okay, let's get right into the goals for this week. Oh man, we were scrambling. We really messed up bad at the end of spring. Remember, I spent all the money, so I had to try to come up with all this quick money to get our summer crops in. We ended up with 15 plots of blueberries, 1 tomato, which is 120 blueberries, and then 1 plot of tomato. I'm calling a plot 8 seeds, 3x3 section. So a plot of tomato, a plot of hot pepper, a plot of hops, 1 of each flower for ship everything achievement, about 6 plots of corn-ish, and the rest on melons. And the thing with melons is you normally want to grow them not with sprinklers because then you have a chance of a huge melon. The different crops that can turn into a huge crop is the cauliflower, the melon, and the pumpkin. But I didn't want to water them, so I put most of the melons on sprinklers. But pro tip, if you do really want a big crop, what you can do is plant just a bunch of them, as long as there's a 3x3, but the more you add, the more likely you're going to get one. But after they come in, don't harvest them. Keep watering them over and over again, and eventually it'll turn into a big crop. But you don't really have to game the system. There's a whole bunch of different ways to get money in this game, so just go ahead and harvest it anyways. And I'm trying to plant a whole bunch of melons because I need 5 gold ones for the bundle. I'm trying to get the greenhouse as soon as possible. And we planted a couple plots of radishes, try to get that fast quarter. Then on this 3rd of summer, we caught crimson, which was the summer legendary fish. Turned around, sold it instantly for about 3K, walked over to Marnie and bought a duck. Since I put the investment in the coop too, if I didn't have any ducks in there, I was just quickly losing money. Also, me and Marnie aren't talking. Bitch sold me 3 brown chickens, which if you know in the bundle, you need both a brown egg and a large white egg. And so, finally, the 4th chicken I got, she gave me a white one. But I wanted to start incubating ducks, and duck mayonnaise is actually where it's at. So, some other goals I had to do were go back in the mine and find some things that I ended up sewing that I didn't know that I needed. For example, I needed several earth crystals for the mayonnaise machine, and then I needed some bat wings and some iron for lightning rods. So it turns out Zeus didn't really care for me too much. Already zapping my shit. But finally we got a couple lightning rods, so hopefully we're good to go there. I was only able to upgrade my axe to the silver quality. I guess I'm calling that tier 3. So we could get to the secret forest. So no building or tool upgrades other than that. Probably for a while. Probably not till after a couple harvests in summer. The next is going to be barn 2 until we can get some goats. But the goats probably won't come in until like the last half of summer. The Gypsy's being a little bitch, not really hooking it up. I ended up buying a pomegranate. I'm still going to have to plant a pomegranate tree in the greenhouse anyways, because we got to sell one, but I got the pomegranate for specifically the bundle. I'm trying to create a fail-safe system so we definitely get the greenhouse as soon as possible because the greenhouse is integral in many aspects of the challenge. Let's see here. I give a ton of really great gifts this week. My villagers are super happy. I'm all at like 3 or so plus hearts with everyone. I probably need to like calm it down with the villagers. That's we're probably good to go there. Probably need to focus more on fishing and mining and really get try to get that 1 mil gold. We got 2 segments back to back here. One new one called Gramps checkup. Okay, that was dumb. So. Check up on all pops. I'm concerned about 3 things with the 5th candle challenge. 1, level 10 forging I think is going to be challenging. You just have to chop so many big stumps for the hardwood and collect a lot of stuff. It's really going to depend on how much skill I can get from the desert and how early we can unlock the desert so we can start ramping our foraging up. I don't really want to go to the secret forest every morning and chop all that hardwood. It's just kind of like a waste of time. You don't really need, like, hardwood's dope, but you don't really need it if you're not building like elaborate long fences. You don't need that much, I mean, and you don't really sell it for that much gold. So also Robin likes hardwood too. Yeah, what's up? Something Demetrius jokes, I don't know. Second part of Gramps checkup that I'm concerned about is I still need 2 red cabbages. Let's see, I'm pretty sure we can get 1, but we need 2, remember, so we need to sell 1 and we need to drop 1 in the bundle. So we need to find one of those pretty quickly, or else all this is for naught. And the last thing is the artifacts that are found on the ground to complete the museum. I actually heard this really dope tip that you can actually hoe the soil in the mine for artifacts as well. So if we can level our hoe up high enough, hopefully if we get enough iridium, we can find a lot of artifacts in the mine after we like hoe the whole soil plots. So that's actually a really good tip. I didn't even know you could do that, but that's really excellent. That actually might make it so where that if we buy enough Omni Geodes to take care of everything else, we get the artifacts by hoeing it in the mine, we're Gucci. Alright, second segment. Ask your boy. Thank you so much, Aussieborn, for asking me some questions. Your first question was, what was my favorite heart event? I think Eric absolutely murdered Emily's events, especially the one where she's tripping her balls off in that weird, like, land. I think she's dreaming, but I didn't really pick up that she was dreaming. I thought she was straight snorting something. And the music is good, and like all of the art is good, and Emily's fucking hilarious too. So that one's my favorite. But I have to also share my least favorite. So my very, very first playthrough, I chose Penny. I think Penny is actually one of my favorite characters. She's really sweet, and she comes from a difficult area, and she turns around. She's real positive. I really like her and her outlook, and she's, you know, a little tutor. That's excellent. But on her 8-heart event, I think it's during the picnic, one of the kids tells you that she caught Penny like in a tree mugging down with Sam, and I was literally pissed. I was like, this bitch is running around on me, and I'm like, I wasn't just talking to her. She was actually like my girlfriend. Like this was after I had given her the bouquet, so we were official, and fucking she was climbing trees and shit with Sam, pissing me off, dude. Yeah, I was like literally affected, so I don't know what that tells you about me, but that kind of bugged me out. And then I think it was official that like someone said, I think Eric actually like talks about this event and says like that was either in the past or the kids just playing around, like just trying to create problems, but I think Penny doesn't actually cheat on you. I don't think he was trying to convey that through that event. The other question that you asked was, are we cooking all of the recipes? And thank goodness we're not. We're doing just 21 Gramps points, which, I'm actually catching Crimson right here. This is the footage of it. And yes, I know my camera is like fucked, and it doesn't like all this blue, I guess. Maybe because it's a blue screen. I don't know the science behind it, guys. Alright, I think we should be good now. Okay, level 9, what's up? So, last week I said that I was going to dive in a little bit about fishing, and the game doesn't really do you any favors trying to figure out fishing. So it's actually, if you don't really know what you're doing, if you're not really good at the mini game, and you don't know like where to fish or like the tips and stuff, it's actually pretty punishing. And really frustrating, actually. I remember when I first started out, I was like, this is dumb. I even was like thinking about getting the mod to like just basically make it crazy easy, because it was just like annoying. But it turns out that fishing is actually really cool. It is really hard at the beginning, especially because your bobber or your fishing bar is so tiny, but it's sort of like a backwards design in the sense that as your fishing skill gets higher, your bar gets higher, but also you're getting better at knowing how to play the little fishing game per se. So it gets like 2x easier, like in different ways. But fishing is really the catalyst that really jumpstarts you, really gets you going, especially in the beginning, because it's a source of immediate and quick income. So when you have nothing at the very beginning, before you really have enough money to buy seeds or really do anything, and all your tools are garbage, and you can't really get in and do much in the mine. The mine's not really offering that much. You can fish for at least over 1,000 every day if you have your goal. So it's really important to really jumpstart, really get going, and then after you get fishing skill, and then you get the different tackles, and you get bait, you can actually make a lot of money fishing regularly. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Don't get the fishing mod to make it easier. That's lame. So I also wanted to talk a little bit about back on the fishing thing. There's actually particular positions you can be in to help you for you to get higher quality fish. And I used to struggle if this was a cheat, because I think it basically guarantees you rip out gold quality fish every time. And I still actually kind of go a little bit back and forth if wondering really why he put it in, put those sections of the game in. And actually what I'm talking about is on the lake at the very bottom, over where Sebastian smokes at the very end, you cast out. That's the lake spot, and then you actually see me fishing there all the time. And also on the ocean off the pier next to the rock, at the westmost pier, next to that rock. If you fish in these areas, you get higher quality fish. I think it's guaranteed. I don't really know. There's math behind it, and I think it's okay. I think it keeps the integrity of the game to fish in those spots. It's actually kind of a pain to get to those spots. I guess that's how I justify it. Let me know what you think. I guess I wish those positions or those plots weren't available to you until you did something. I wish you had unlocked those spots instead of just getting them. I guess technically those spots don't unlock until your fishing skill gets to 5, until you can cast far enough out. Alright, I'm officially super rambling about that part. The last thing I want to talk about is this 4-player challenge that I think I might be doing. I wanted to see if you guys might think that's interesting. So there's a makeshift multiplayer mod out there, and a group of bros that were thinking about trying to see if we can collect all of the achievements in the game as fast as possible, but with 4 people. It sounds like a lot of fun to me. I might record it, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it yet. But it's a cool idea where we got 4 dudes. We all have different roles. We have a team. One dude's farming, one dude's foraging, one dude's fishing, and one dude's mining. Actually, that's me. I'm the mining bro. And we try to do every achievement in Stardew Valley and try to see if we can do that quickly, kind of like a speed run. To me, it sounds fun, so I'm going to probably do it anyways. But let's talk about some of the spicy achievements that this would involve. So, first, 10 million gold, cook every recipe, craft every item, 40 help wanted posters, slay all of the Adventure Guild monster thing, and Fector's Challenge, which... Journey of the Prairie King I think is a really cool concept, the mini game within a game. I really love the idea, but I guess I don't really care for the actual game itself, the Journey of the Prairie King game. If I wanted to play a shitty game, I'd play Rocket League. Oh, calm down, Rusty. Put your panties back on. But yeah, I might be doing this and showing some footage on this forum player challenge. And basically what I think will be really cool is when actual multiplayer comes out, these challenges will actually be a thing. Get a group of people together and try to see who can achieve get all of the achievements in the fastest amount of time possible. I think that'd be really cool. I guess the last thing, since we got a couple minutes left here, I wanted to say that I've been really struggling with figuring out where to post my content. I'm not trying to quit my job and become a full-time YouTuber. I love my job too much for that. But the whole point that I started doing this was basically to reach out to other people that enjoy challenges and other people that really love Stardew Valley as much as me. but everywhere I'm posting my content, I seem to be getting hate because it's like, fucking, I don't know, like, get this trash out. I guess, like, I mean, if everyone was posting all of their work, it would just be like a ton of spam everywhere. So I'm not trying to spam anyone out. I just want to connect with other people that really care as much as I do, and I don't really know how to get the visibility there. I mean, I can post it to the post with a billion other people's, but then, like, I just feel sort of like it gets kind of drowned out. So if you have any advice, or if you want to help me out in this way, that would be great. Thank you so much. Next week, summer week 2. Appreciate you. Bye.